TNA Wrestling Slammiversary. I mean, what a time to be a part of TNA Wrestling. This is so cool. I believe it's the 24th anniversary for TNA Wrestling. That is an accomplishment in itself. And just a lot of things going on. WWE NXT, TNA Wrestling, Access TV, all these big events. Crowds, record-breaking crowds for TNA Wrestling. Viewership is up. One of the reasons why is this guy right here, Steve Maclin, doing his thing, just a former TNA champ. Now you've got another belt. This is awesome. You're an inaugural champion for TNA. There it is right there. Steve, what's it been like for you? I mean, you were with WWE NXT as well. What has it been like just going through this whole ride and now where TNA Wrestling is now?
So far, it's just been a great career and just lots of learning lessons and just treating it like it's a marathon and not a sprint. And that's all pro wrestling can be. You learn from everywhere you can. You take the opportunities where you can. And obviously, things didn't work out in my first stint in WWE and NXT. But here in TNA, I think I've flourished over the past 4 years, being a former world champion for TNA, and then now also as the first inaugural TNA international champion. So it's just been enjoyable. I'm loving my time in TNA. I can't thank them enough for the opportunities, and I get to go out there and show the world who Steve Maclin truly is.
What can you say about Slammiversary and just this mega event? We got it coming up on Sunday, July 20th. It's going to be at the UBS Arena in New York, which is awesome itself with great fan base up there. Just what are your thoughts of having TNA Wrestling do Slammiversary and your thoughts of Slammiversary past and Slammiversary coming up?
It's obviously just getting bigger. We just had the tweet go out the other night and on socials from Carlos saying that they're opening up more seats and pushing the stage back more. So that obviously is an even better thing to know that we have to open up more sections for more seats for people that are just pouring in now to just get tickets last minute. And people are starting to realize how big TNA is. And I know ever since the rebirth of TNA and the rebrand going into it, it's just been an uphill battle of just that bubble bursting and just the world knowing that TNA wrestling is what it is from the old day to now. And it was so hard for the times when it was just Impact, and it was great. It was awesome. It's still the same vibe and it's still atmosphere. But once that TNA brand and that name came back, it became a lot clearer of how TNA is up there as one of the best promotions in the world.
Steve, what have you been enjoying most about all this? I mean, looking back at your history, reading some of your history, I see you've wrestled so many top talent, but I see Moose, I see Sami Callihan, I see Eric Young, I see Josh Alexander, and I know it's hard to pick certain wrestlers, but I see those as some of the talent that you've gone through who have helped mold and build you up.
Yeah, just I have obviously my good and my bad with certain talents, obviously from being on screen and in storylines. But behind the scenes, it's just the best locker room to me that I've been a part of. And I can't say like there's a bad thing of any locker room I've been in, but just for the TNA locker room on the guys and the girls side of things, it's just we're a very family oriented show. Behind the scenes, everybody's out there trying to push one another to go out and have the best possible match, the best possible storyline, and just give the fans what they want to see, and that's the best professional wrestling in the world. And it's you see people coming and you see people going and going elsewhere, whether it's AEW or WWE or staying with TNA. It's just it's great to see, and I love the matchups that I've had, and there's a lot more matchups that I do look forward to having down the road that I haven't been able to compete with certain competitors.
What is it like for you that the company says, okay, Maclin, get out there, let's see if you could do this, and then you become the inaugural TNA International Champion?
It's just it speaks volumes that they take the trust and invest in me and the time, give me those opportunities on television to show the world who Steve Macklin is as being bulletproof. And it's all I've ever wanted as a professional wrestler. I got into wrestling to be on television and to go out there and show the world that I'm good at my craft. I love what I do, and I think I do that representing as the TNA International Champion.
What a cool belt. That's got to be one of the coolest stuff. That's such
Uh,
a
it's it's
cool thing that these championship belts and you
it's
won the
beautiful.
TNA world title. It's just amazing and all when you're doing something like that. How proud is it to hold a title like that? Because it's bigger than winning just one match. These are career defining moments when you're able to hold a world title of any kind.
And it's able to go out and represent the company everywhere, even on the independents. And that's the one other perk with working with TNA and being on television, they allow us to go out there on the independents and be able to let me defend the international championship everywhere I go, representing TNA. And that's also now on me. And I love that weight put on my back where I get to go represent a company and the brand that is TNA Wrestling and go around the world and make it as much of an international championship that it is. It's got all the flags on it from all the countries around the world, from the globe, and then it's also got the blue on there, which represents the oceans that connect all those countries. So it's just it's really cool opportunity, and it's really good to know that the trust that the company has in me.
Well, Steve, I want to obviously talk Slammiversary and TNA Wrestling and the combination WWE NXT. But with you saying that, I just want to bring up one thing. Boca Raton Championship Wrestling here in South Florida. We've got Summer Smash coming on Sunday, August 31st. And you representing TNA Wrestling with your title, you're actually challenging the legend, Ricky Morton, for the BRCW Championship. I mean, just what is that going to be like for you?
Got a smile on my face. I'm very much looking forward to that match. It's a match that I've been wanting for a long time since he's been back on the independents and still going hard and strong. And yeah, that's all I can say is I'm looking forward to that opportunity of representing TNA as the international champion, then also taking the Boca Raton heavyweight championship away from Ricky Morton. So rock and roll ain't dead, but I'm sure as hell gonna have bulletproof Steve Maclin representing TNA and being the world champion at Boca Raton Wrestling.
Hey, he's got rock and roll, but you got the band. I've seen it, Maclin. You got the band with you.
No, that was a cool moment to have the local marching band there, and it was fun to have them. It was fun to have a little bit of fun with the crowd with that too.
TNA Slammiversary. Hey, TNAWrestling.com. Plus, you could get TNA Wrestling every Thursday, 8 p.m. on Access TV. And how about this? TNA Wrestling Pass, the video library. Just cool stuff. I've checked it out on Roku. That's 24/7, which is also very cool. There's a big event coming up too, Steve Maclin. We've got TNA Wrestling Slammin' Softball Classic.
Oh,
I know. Oh, yeah. I know you're a big baseball fan. You're a big baseball player, Maclin. No, but I'm wondering,
I
Maclin, are you going to be part of this? It's Team Myers versus Coach Kazarian.
I am involved in there. I'm very much looking forward to it. Don't know what team I'm on yet, so it's going to be kind of funny to see how everything goes off on how it looks. But I did recently buy a pair of cleats to really go in all in because I was like, if I'm going to play, I got to be all in on this. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun event, a very fun family friend thing just to do for charity as well, and it's just going to be a lot of fun.
Saturday, July 19th, Calhoun High School, Merrick, New York. Slam and Softball Classic, TNA Wrestling. You got, I'm thinking this, Maclin. Just hear me out on this. I'm thinking you're going to be with Coach Myers. All the system and stuff. I know all that. No, no, no. But hear me out, Maclin. Kazarian's a West Coast guy. Myers
True.
is an East Coast guy. You're an East Coast guy. I'm thinking you're going to be with Myers, Team Myers.
We'll have to see. You got to tune in on Saturday or come on out too as well. I know we'll be all over social medias with it, so it'll be fun to watch it. So follow along on TNA's social media platforms with TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X.
Mets, Yankees, are you going to any of the places to get some tips from some of those players, Maclin? You got to get your
No,
baseball game on.
no, no games on. Love my Yankees. It's All Star break, obviously, right now too. I dig the throwback Marlins jersey you got there. But yeah, just I'm looking forward to getting up to New York for the softball game, Slammiversary, and then we got Rhode Island coming up following week for a live episode of TNA Impact on the TNA Plus app and also on Access. So I'm very much looking forward to that.
Is Deanna Peraza competing in this thing, Maclin? Come on. Is she playing
No, we can't.
football?
No, that'd be considered contract tampering.
That's true. That is true. All right, Steve. Hey, what else do you want to tell me about Slammiversary? This is an awesome card. It is every year. You got so much talent. It's so cool. And even like Trick Williams, who's NXT.
Uh,
But now I know. And now he's what TNA champion here. What's going on with all this?
it's funny how he stays away from me a little bit, but he's going after Santana and Joe Hendry, which hopefully one of them bring that TNA title back to its home. But at the same time, I'll have my eyes on that. And you never know when I'm gonna cross that line. We've having people cross the line over to come to TNA. You never know when Steve Macklin's gonna show up back in NXT.
And Steve, what do you think just about this transformation of TNA wrestling and the rise you're having? I know we talked a little bit about it, but there is so much talent there. The knockouts that's always been a great division, but there's so much men and women's talent with TNA Wrestling. You mentioned the roster is great right now. Just how much fun, how much excitement is it for you to be a part of this whole thing?
I try to tell people all the time. To me, it's like being a part of NXT when that rise was happening in 2014 when it was the first takeover, and then now being and I was kind of on the sidelines of that and watching it all happen. It was really cool to be a part of and see that rise of how NXT became this bigger brand and this household name for WWE. But now here in TNA with the rebrand and then just the bubble bursting from what the change from Impact to TNA and being one of the top talents here, especially as the international champion, it's awesome to be on this side and being on the field at all times and just being out there in the forefront and holding the line. Like I like to tell people is like I feel like I'm the guy homegrown in TNA, not from a former WWE or NXT person talent coming in. I feel like I've grown in TNA, and that's who Steve Maclin is and where I come from. So to represent TNA and to go out as Slammiversary to almost probably now, I think we're getting close to over 5,000 fans on those tickets, and the numbers just keep going up. So the more people want to come see that show, it's on Sunday at UBS Arena, the more seats they're going to open up.
Steve Maclin, inaugural TNA International Champion, former TNA Wrestling Champion, New Jersey guy, U.S. military. Thank you for that, Steve. I know you got that proudly behind you and all. I'll end it with this, Steve. I see Captain America. Are you Captain America? Can we see Steve Maclin in the ring as Captain America?
You never know. I kind of mold myself on that a little bit, more of his nomad side of things, and not so much the actual Avenger. But yeah, maybe one day we'll do a full on gear of it.
Hey, Steve, TNA Slammiversary coming up Sunday, July 20th. Go to TNAWrestling.com for all the info. It's going to be at the UBS Arena, New York City. What a show. You can watch it. If you can't go live, it'll be so much action. Steve Maclin, always appreciate your time. Always happy for your successes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jim. Always great talking to you. If you don't follow me on Instagram and also on X, Pro Wrestling Tees, Steve Maclin Store, and also shoptnamerch.com as well for Steve Maclin merchandise. I have that brand new bulletproof t-shirt out there, so go get it now.
Maclin knowing the marketing. See, that's what he's learned over the years. He's got the marketing down. That's what else I like about Maclin. Yes.
Thanks, Jim.